guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're tuning in for another one of my videos, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I am so excited to talk about Dollar Tree cheese. Yes, I've been preparing for this video for a really long time because a lot of people have been telling me that Dollar Tree cheese, this Sunny Acres brand right here, is the same as Kraft. And I am going to put these two to the test to see if they're the same, give you guys the ingredients breakdown, and compare it to a few other singles that I have here. I am so excited for this video. If you guys want to hear all about cheese, then just keep watching. So all of the information that I found was found online. If you guys want to do your own research, I will have all of the links to everywhere that I was able to find information in the description box below. This is my own opinion. If you want to buy this cheese, that's totally okay. Whatever you want to do is okay. I'm just going to give you guys my personal opinion on what I do. This brand is from the Dollar Tree. It retails for $1. It has 16 slices in here. It says it's American slices. It's from the brand Sunny Acres, and it looks like Sunny Acres is made in the USA and is distributed out of Illinois. So the first thing that I noticed from this cheese is nowhere on the package does it say cheese. That is sign number one that this is not the same as Kraft. So the Sunny Acres brand says American slices, pasteurized processed sandwich slices. Nowhere on this package does it say cheese. When something is not cheese, they cannot advertise it to be cheese. That's why it doesn't say cheese on there. So that is not cheese. So if we look at Kraft, because a lot of times people buy Kraft, it's the well-known brand. So it says Kraft Singles American Pasteurized Prepared Cheese Product. This does not say cheese. 1 point for it not being the same. It's not the same. It's not labeled the same. So these things are two different things. So we're going to go and talk about how cheese is made and what makes American cheese.
So I wanted to show you guys how cheddar cheese is made because normally this is what's in American cheese. You can pause your screen so that you can read through this, or you can always Google it. This is the basis of how cheddar cheese is made. So here's some information which makes why processed cheese is not all created the same. Processed cheese is made with regular cheese, normally cheddar or Colby, it just depends. Pasteurized processed cheese can be made up of one single cheese or a blend of several different. There's cream, milk fat, water, salt, artificial color, which makes it the orange color, a few other things that are mixed together with an emulsifier, poured into a mold, heated up, and then allowed to cool. Most varieties cannot legally be labeled cheese because of the high amount of additives. Some make up 51% of the total product. That's crazy to think that there's only 49% real cheese in some of these. The FDA highly regulates how products can be labeled based on their cheese ingredient, moisture content, and milk fat. A lot of people like to buy American cheese because of the long shelf life, and it's a lot cheaper than regular cheddar cheese.
Thing about the Dollar Tree cheese is the ingredients are completely different than the American cheese. The first ingredient is water, where on Kraft the first ingredient is cheddar cheese. That says it's made up of milk, cheese culture, salt, and enzymes. The second is food starch. The second on Kraft is whey. The third on here is partially hydrogenized soybean oil. The third is modified cornstarch. The fourth is milk protein. These all sound like chemicals, things that I personally don't want to eat. The Kraft American cheese is not too much better, but at least you can read the back of the label and have an idea of what you're consuming. So now that we have all of that research out of the way, it's time to melt these suckers. We have a few different brands to melt and see how they compare to one another. Who melts the best? Do they melt the same?
Okay guys, let's get started. So we're using Kraft American Singles, we're using Happy Farms, which is the Aldi's brand, and then we're using Borden, which is the grilled cheese melts. Of course, we're all comparing them against our Sunny Acres American slices. I'm going to label them each so that we can know exactly which one is which when we're melting them in the microwave, but you don't have to do this. This is just for research purposes. I wanted to start off slow, so I'm going to place it on the plate in the microwave for just about 10 seconds. I didn't put it in there for too long. So leave it in there as long as you want. This is how it looked after 10 seconds. I am going to turn the exposure down so you can see a little bit better. The Borden cheese is melting the best, like legit melting super duper quick. You can see our Sunny Acres is struggling a bit to melt, even a little bit, and then Kraft and the Aldi brand is both melting about the same. You can see the comparison in color. I feel like they look different. We're going to put it in for like another 45 seconds, and I think this was like the longest I could melt it before it's super burnt. But you can see the Sunny Acres brand basically did not melt at all. The Borden brand was super melted, and then the others were struggling a bit as well. So I'm going to give you a close-up, like, look at that cheese. It's barely even melted. Kraft didn't do as well. I think the best for me melting wise was definitely the Borden brand. So make your own decisions and let me know in the comments down below who melted the best, who melted the worst. For fun, I decided to set the Sunny Acres Dollar Tree cheese on fire to see if it would burn or melt, and it did neither. It didn't catch on fire, but it just basically was like putting itself out and then like charring really bad. So I had to use a pot holder because it was super duper hot and burning my hand. But you can see it's not catching on fire and it's not really burning. It was just like charred edges. So we're going to do the same with Kraft to see if Kraft is any different. I'm showing you here that I'm just unwrapping it so that you guys know it's Kraft. And I'm placing this inside of the fire. It did basically the same thing where I feel like the moisture was putting out the fire, but you can see eventually it starts to bubble and melt, and you can see it's like dripping all over the burner, which needs to be clean. So definitely Kraft melted the best under this situation, and I wonder why the Dollar Tree cheese does not catch on fire.
So I wanted to give you an option for real cheddar. If you are shopping at the Dollar Tree and you are looking for real cheddar cheese, this is 100% real cheese. It says shredded mild cheddar cheese. If you look at the back, the first ingredients is pasteurized milk, cheese cultures. That's how you make cheddar cheese. The bag is really tiny. It's 0.3 ounces. So it's super tiny for $1, but if you're in a rush, I would highly suggest picking up this one over to that one. They had a few other ones like feta, and I believe they had mozzarella in the tiny bag. So this is a good option if you want to buy something that's real and not genetically modified cheese. So with all of that research being done, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. This Sunny Acres cheese is not something I would buy. It is not the same as Kraft. It is not the same as cheddar cheese. So I hope that information was informative to you. I hope that you like being able to put them to the test and to put any doubt that you may have in your head that Dollar Tree cheese is the same as Kraft, because it's not. They are not equal. They do not taste the same. They do not melt the same. They do not even have the same ingredients. So how can they be the same? If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. As always, if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. I will have a link right here for you to click on, or you can scroll down and click the red button down there. I love you guys. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for all of your love. I love you more than you'll ever know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.